I'm Pat Neblick, also PJ Neblick, ID 1787. I was the Fort Worth Police Department's first female deputy chief, as well as the first interim chief of police for the Fort Worth Police Department.
My name is Joyce Newton Dary. I'm a retired lieutenant, Fort Worth Police Department. I was the first Black female promoted to corporal, the first Black female training officer, the first Black female sergeant, and the first Black female to command the Violent Personal Crimes Unit.
And my name is Stephanie Sullivan, and I had the honor of being the first female SWAT commander in the city of Fort Worth, and actually one of the first, I think, in the nation.
My name is Esther Alvarez Paulson. I'm Fort Worth Police first patrol female Hispanic officer, detective, and sergeant.
Becoming the first female SWAT commander was quite the honor and very unexpected. Put my best foot forward, felt like I needed to accomplish everything all the men had done from the officers on up. I needed to know all their positions and do what they did. So it was quite the life experience to do it. Glad that I did, and it made the foundation for the remainder of my career.
I joined the department at age 21 and I served for 31 years. I've often been asked how it feels to be the first at so many different things, and I guess my response would be, it's great being the first, laying down the groundwork, but I hope that I wouldn't be the last to do it.
My husband at the time was an Irving police officer, and I was working for the Irving Public Library. He was making twice as much money as I was and having twice as much fun, and I knew I could do the job just as good as he did, if not better. When I hired on in '81, it was one of the few jobs where, because of the civil service protection, women were paid exactly the same as men. Coming up as an officer and through the ranks, it was just wonderful to be able to compete basically on a level playing field.
I've lived in Fort Worth all my life, and I was inspired to do something better for myself and my family. I was inspired by some of the female police officers I saw. Later I found out that they were traffic officers, so I decided to try. My advice to any woman that is even thinking of applying to the police department: try. It is a challenge. It's not easy. Always am grateful that I made the decision to do it. It taught me so much. It taught me independence. It taught me that I can do anything I want if I try hard enough. And it was so worthwhile. I would do it again in a second.
If I were to advise anyone wanting to get into the profession, I would say that it's challenging at times, it's very rewarding at times, and it's hard work.
I loved being an officer in general, and I had a captain one time that said, "We don't have men and women, we have officers." And I think that's the way I always looked at it.